Leo. What's going on, Leo? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you your November 2021 Silent Enemies reading. For those of you who are already part of the 8th House Energy community, what's up to you? You know I love to sing to y'all every time I come and see you. All right, it's like my jungle call. I gotta call the kings and the queens of the jungle to see what's going on with you. So we're gathering at the watering hole to see what's up. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you'll subscribe and hit that notification bell. I do post weekly. That way you'll know when to check out the new content. So this is the Silent Enemies reading. This is a reading that is intended to help you pay attention to your intuitive nudges. Those of you who are on a spiritual path, spiritual journey, you already understand, or hopefully you do. If not, then please understand that the people who are closest to you, many of them are sent to you by universal energies, whether negative or positive, but they're to test you. All right. Some of them are. So your intuition is going to be letting you know when you should pay attention to the energies of the people around you. You know, maybe somebody constantly is giving off some certain type of vibe or energy and you can't put your finger on it. You've talked to them to find out if they're okay, and you just don't know what's up. You don't understand the energy. If it puts you in a position of you being uncomfortable, maybe you should consider, investigating further to find out what's up. Because we all know the reality of the situation is, whether we like to talk about it or not, whether we want to accept the truth or not, betrayal happens from people who are close to us. You can't get betrayed by people who don't have some type of, in most cases, you can't get betrayed by somebody who's a stranger to you, somebody who has no direct dealing with you in some sort of way. All right. In most cases, there are exceptions to every rule. So for most of us, though, the people who, if we were to meet our downfall via betrayal, it would be by somebody who is closest to us. And we know plenty of stories in reference to that. OK, so with that being said, we just want to make sure that you avoid that type of situation by paying attention to your intuitive nudges, regardless to who piques that intuitive nudge. All right, because people closest to her are family members, friends, lovers, business partners, colleagues, associates, your neighbor. Okay, these are people who you deal with on a regular basis, and your intuition can be going off about these people. You may be ignoring it, but it could be something you really need to pay attention to. Let's get one more card out. All right, so we got the King of Coin, and he came out in reverse. That's Taurus energy. We have the major arcana of the Hermit, which is Virgo, so we need to find out what's up with that. That's the Eight of Wands here, which is Sag. So we got Virgo and Sag energy, opposite polarities. No, not Virgo and Sag. I'm sorry about that. Skip what I said about that. I was thinking Gemini. The opposite polarity of Sag is Gemini. Gemini and Virgo both share Mercury. That's where my head was at, but my lips sometimes have a problem keeping up with my thoughts. So sorry about that. It happens every once in a while, but I try to clean it up. So let's get to it. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? If you need a personal, or you want a personal reading done for you like this, just with your energy and the people that you're dealing with, feel free to reach out. My information is in the box below. All right. Eight of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy. So this is a fellow fire energy, okay? So with the Eight of Wands, I feel the energy of being careful of who you communicate with, being careful of making sure to take heed to the messages you get from someone, especially if someone is emailing you, texting you, especially if this is someone that you have a vibe about, right? Your intuition is going off with you about this person. So be careful what this person says to you. Pay extra attention to it. Look at what they're not. Do it on a Scorpio level. Look at what they're not telling you. All right. And maybe that would pique your intuition as to what could be going on here. Because somebody could be messaging you, telling you something, trying to send you some information, and it may not be kosher for whatever reason. Another thing I see here is somebody could be trying to come towards you or to get you to rush to do something. Be careful about taking risks and rushing to do something without thinking it through and having all the details. Because it could be that somebody is trying to get you involved in something, whether intentionally or unintentionally, but they may be leaving out some information because they're in a rush to get something done. or they're trying to pull a wool over your eyes and they're trying to do it quickly. I don't know what's up with my throat lately, y'all. Sorry. Somebody fucking with me, but it's all right. That's the most they're gonna get. So it's a little here or there. So I'm gonna keep telling mom, I'm gonna keep talking. So at any rate, you know how people are. They always throwing shit your way. But yeah, so this is what I'm getting here as far as this Eight of Wands energy. Some of you need to be careful not to be careful what you say, is what I feel here. Be careful what you say and how you say it. I know it's not Mercury retrograde, but you know, this could have a different meaning to it. Some of you need to be careful. Somebody could be, I don't know if you have beef with anybody who lives at a distance from you, but you may need to be careful. People around your neighborhood, or somebody trying to come past your house, people riding past your house, something like that. That's just for a few of you, not for everybody. Yeah, be careful of trips too. Trying to take a last minute trip. Make sure you plan all your itinerary out. I feel like for some of you, you may have some issues with the last minute trip. There could be something that comes up with this last minute trip. There could be some type of hiccup or setback with this last minute trip, or trying to dip out real quick and try to go someplace real quick. I feel like there could be something that the universe is telling you that that's not a good thing to do right now, for whatever reason. All right. Now let's take a look at this Hermit energy. This Hermit, this is a major arcana. Now, you know when major arcana show up, it's because something major, as far as a change, where things won't be the same, can come about. Now, you know, the Hermit rules health. So some of you definitely need to take a take a look at what's going on health-wise, okay? Some of you, your intuition has been telling you to change up your routine or your pattern or what you're doing in some way, shape, or form. And some of you are listening to that, or you should listen to that if your intuition is telling you to change something up. So it could be a routine or pattern that could help you with health. So for example, maybe you're getting this intuitive nudge to go work out, but you're not listening to it. I feel like you're getting a lot of intuitive nudges about some of the routines and patterns that you need to change in your life, but you're ignoring them. And that's a detriment to you. This is why this is showing up as a silent enemy. Also, Virgo is your second house, which is about your self-value, your self-worth. Some of you are not taking care of yourselves. You're not taking care of your health, you know? So you got to be careful, okay? Excuse me. There could be something going on at the workplace as well for you, Leo, with the Hermit energy. Just pay attention to what's going on at the job. I don't get that that's for a lot of people, but for a few. Then we got the King of Coin energy in reverse. This is Taurus. Now, the King of Coin, he shows up, or she, it doesn't matter, because masculine energy represents the actions you take, the yang energy in you. So somebody could be taking action towards you to take advantage of you in some way, to steal from you, to undermine you. Okay, this could have something to do with this Eight of Wands. Be careful of what people say to you and how they say it to you. You know, don't be careful of people who are telling you, oh, you got to make a decision right now. You got to do it right now. Or we only got a day left. You know, be careful of that, because you could end up losing some money. So like I said, with a trip, right? Be careful putting money down on a trip or making reservations on a trip without you getting the full there's more information that's missing, is what I want to say. Okay? With the King of Coin energy in reverse, Taurus is your 11th house. The 11th house has to do with your friends, your associates, people that you communicate with. So I feel like for some of you, this could be somebody you used to work with. It may not be for everybody. But for some of you, you got somebody around you that you used to work with. You may have met them at work. This is somebody you met at work. I feel like this person is watching you in some way, shape, or form, trying to take advantage of you. Some of you need to be careful. You have a boss, a boss who is unorganized. This boss could be, they got show preferential treatment to certain people. This boss could be money hungry and money driven. So if you work in an industry where, numbers, you got to be careful. Your boss won't deal with you if you don't produce, or they'll fire you if you don't produce. But there's a danger here of you losing some money as well. Some type of action that you may need to take or that you have not taken in some circumstance or situation could put you in a position of lack here, financial lack. But you could also be dealing with someone, you could be married and your partner's cheating on you, okay? They're actively stepping out of the relationship. Or you could be dealing with someone who's married to someone else, okay? And that's why it's showing up as a silent enemy. Some of you know this about this person. You know that they're married to someone else. Some of you don't. Some of you, this person may have children by somebody else and you don't know that. So you could be married to someone and they have a kid with someone else or have children with someone else and you may not know that. You may find this out by word on the street, or, maybe this somebody affiliated with this person may tell you this. But there's something, and some of you could also be dealing with somebody who is mooching off of you, trying to take money from you in some way, shape, or form. You got to be careful of the people that you communicate with, people, telling people what you have, how much you make, that type of thing. Because I feel like some of you are being targeted in some way, shape, or form. My throat started really acting up as soon as I got on with y'all. I did everybody but Libra and Virgo. And I didn't have this much difficulty clearing my throat. So maybe this is something somebody don't want you to know. But yeah, this King of Coin energy in reverse, this is somebody taking action to try to disenfranchise you financially in some way, shape, or form. All right. Yeah, some of you may need to watch out for your, like I said, your boss. Either your boss or your immediate supervisor. They could be. You may know the job better than them, is what I'm feeling here. And they may not like that. They could be intimidated by that. All right, so be careful with that. What else am I getting? Yeah, taking care of your health, changing your eating patterns, maybe changing the way you move or the way you make money is also something going on here, because maybe something's going on at the job here where, I don't know, something's up with your boss and there's something going on at your job for some of you. Your financial stability could be in jeopardy. And some of you see this ahead of time. So I feel like if you see this ahead of time or you see something's up and you're failing to make a move, this could be what your next step could be. Like, for example, if you know the job got some funny stuff going on, or you know that your job is in the news and they've been losing money, or something weird is going on, management shifts, changes, and things like that, that may raise a red flag to you, like, okay, let me get up out of here. Because I may end up losing money or, something like that. In the stock market as well, be careful with stock market losses and investing in things too quickly without being able to figure out what's going on. Be careful, who you hang out with too. Like I said, I got an energy of friends. Some people you associate with. Like I said, it could be somebody from a former job, but you need to watch out for this person. This person is counting your money. This person will try to swindle you. They'll lie to you, tell you whatever they need to tell you. I don't trust this person. If they want to go on a trip with you somewhere, or trying to plan a trip, don't do it, because that could be where they try to take advantage of you, and they could leave you stranded. You could get in a situation where you get left stranded by somebody. So don't take a trip with somebody. I'm feeling that too for you guys. Like, don't do that. Somebody pretend that they got, or somebody, they'll act like they got money, and then when they get there, they don't have it, and then you'll have to foot the bill for everything. And like I said, I feel like for some of you, they're doing this to try to, you got to be careful. You could end up getting stranded. Let's just put it that way. Somebody saying, oh, come visit. I will watch. I wouldn't. Because this is showing up in your silent enemy as this is somebody who's intentionally doing this to you. or trying to put you in a position where they leave you stranded and you got to find your way back home. They try to leave you without no money. This don't look good. Okay, I don't know what some of y'all are into or what you're doing, but that ain't for everybody. But for some of y'all dealing with somebody, their goal is to rob you or to take advantage of you and leave you with nothing. Ooh, child. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. Some of you got a money person. Okay, is another thing I want to say. Whoever does your investments, you need to watch this person. This person, I feel like they trying to get you to invest in some things real quick, or when you call Fidelity and you want to switch up, the percentages of what you're invested in. You got to be careful. Sometimes you take these people's word, but it's good for you to basically brush up on the basic terminology so that you can have an intellectual conversation with these people in reference to what you want them to do with your money. I just feel like there's somebody who's getting taken advantage of with their investments, especially if it's a short-term investment, some quick money here, you're going to lose out. So if it's somebody, talking about going to the casino or something like that, or, illegal means, flipping money or whatever, I see you being at a loss here. I definitely do. So I'm going to go ahead to the extended, and if this resonated with you or somebody feel free to click the like button. If you want to leave a comment on how it resonates, Leo, feel free to do so. If it didn't resonate, don't worry, it's not your reading. Check your other placements. What you guys really want to do is, if you do watch the Silent Enemies readings, you may want to watch last month's to see if anything transpired or if it's resonating with you at all now, because some of you will watch this and say, you watch it right now, oh, it doesn't resonate, but then later on the month, something may happen, and you look back at this and you're like, wait a minute, okay. So check last month's Silent Enemy reading and see. All right. So we're going to go to the extended. If it didn't resonate, don't worry. Check your other placements. You'll see on the screen that there's going to be other readings for Leo and the fire sign community that you can check out for the month of November. So with that being said, if you need a personal, my information's in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will see y'all in the next reading, or first of all in the extended. If not, in the next reading. All right, later, Leo.